Was this just a presidential slip, or is Biden physically weak? We have an action-packed episode here today because most of the clips that you saw, they only show you the part where Biden falls, but they didn't show you something before that. That's the context that you need to take when you do something like this, a body language analysis. But before we move on, I'd like to share with you certain things that have happened, quite creepy. You know, I have done a few episodes on ghosts and ET and extraterrestrials, and you know what? Something sinister happened, and one of my seer friends said during the filming of episode 3, while I was doing episode 3, this one in the Puchong, there was some kind of entity that was watching me while I was doing the filming. I don't know if any of you sense it, but you can just go watch this episode and tell me, any of you who are sensitive in this, tell me in the comments if you sense anything. The other thing I want to talk about is the episodes that I did on Meghan and Harry, the body language and the face reading. You know, you need to understand that I am not invested in the couple, or I don't take sides. I'm neither American nor British. I'm from Singapore. From where I'm sitting right now in my office, if I drill a hole right down to the other side of the world, I end up in Peru. Okay, so I am not invested in those. I'm not invested. I don't take sides. Like a good judge, a body language expert needs to say it the way he sees it. I'm neither for Meghan nor I'm for the royal family. So those of you who are pro-royal family or pro-Meghan, you know there's going to be this thing called unconscious biasness, and no matter what people put out there, you're going to be selective in your hearing, and you're going to say, I said this and I said that. No, just go watch the video again. I say it the way it is. Okay, today we're going to talk about President Biden, and did President Biden fall because he is weak, or did he fall because he slipped? So let's take a look at this video. So I guess one of the first things we want to do is we want to slow down the footage, but that will also affect our reading. But we're going to slow down the footage and we're going to see whether he slipped or did his knees buckle. All right, let's watch this. And there we go. Look, he slipped, and then he tried to get his footing right. He slipped again. This time his shin scraped onto the corners of the stairs. He gets up, he struggles, he gets up, he rubs the leg, his left leg, and obviously that must have hurt. And then he struggles up to the top of the stairs. Let's watch this again. Don't go just yet, because I'm going to show you something that most body language experts have missed. But from here, we know that one thing, his coordination is a bit off. You can tell from the speeches that he makes, he forgets things. So he did the first slip, it was a bit embarrassing, cameras were shining on him, he tried to get his footing again, then he slips again. This time he hurts himself. He is 70 odd years old, and then he goes right to the top. But I'm going to show you this footage right now that will reveal actually what happened. So he comes down from his helicopter, what do you call it, a Marine One, right? And then he's walking towards his Air Force One, and you can see on the extreme right, there's this probably a Secret Service. Does he not look like Ronnie Chang, the comedian? By the way, Ronnie Chang's mom lives in Singapore. Now you know where Singapore is. Okay, now here is where it becomes interesting. From here you can see that the president becomes very indecisive whether he should salute to the two officials on his left and his right, and eventually he did an uncommitted salute, like he was very half-hearted doing it. So I presume that while he was walking up the steps, he was just thinking about the protocol, because he keeps forgetting things. So he's thinking, what else have I missed? What have I missed? How is this evident? When he gets up to the top of the stairs, you see him turn around and did a second salute. There you have it, the full picture. I believe that this happened because the president has a mind full of the protocols that he was supposed to follow. The president was very preoccupied on what he's supposed to do and what he's not supposed to do, so it slipped. So I wish the president good health. I was also emailed to talk about the murders of Abigail Williams and Liberty German. This happened in Delphi, Indiana, United States. It was a very sad case about 2 teenagers being murdered, but I really need, I'm a body language expert, so I need bodies. I need an interview, I need expressions to read, and if you have interviews with the suspects, I could tell you whether this is a hard suspect to dive deeper into it, okay? So before you go, how would you like me to have a quick read on Joe Biden's face? Here we go. Joe Biden has more than one interest, so on top of politics, he has his own personal hobbies and interests. He reads on other things. He's got one hell of a resilience. He's going to make decisions that his colleagues and even Americans would not be able to understand why he did that. He's well read, and he's also quite part of the establishment. He would not break too much protocol. He has lots of things to hide. He's paid a price being in politics. I suspect if he's given a second chance, he would choose his life otherwise. But as an ordinary person, Joe would be a fun person to hang out with. He paid a very heavy price, emotional heavy price, being in politics, and in his personal side, he also lost something that really shocked his system. It could be a family member, a pet, it could be a divorce, it could be a relationship, and there you have it. I intend to keep this channel very interesting, very intriguing, so do subscribe and wait for the next intriguing episode. Did I just spit out some saliva?